Hey there everyone, it's Dr. Kim Duramo. I had a really great question come up in my Embracing Health group, and I wanted to make this video because I think it's something that a lot of people would help a lot of people regarding taking on other people's energies. So how do I know if it's my energy or if it's their energy? Or, you know, in one of the videos I did in the past, I talked about just let that energy go, return to sender. You don't need to take on other people's energy. But this can get confusing because I do also share really frequently that when we come up against others who trigger us or, you know, really get our goat and make us upset, that it's something arising in ourselves that is ready to clear. And they are kind of serving as that reminder to show us the unhealed parts of ourselves. Where do I carry this judgment? And now all of a sudden someone tells me, oh, I don't like the way you look, and I feel hurt. Well, it's because of my own judgment that I actually feel that way. If I didn't carry that judgment, they could say A, B, and C, and it really wouldn't make me feel anything. So they're really, that people are serving to bring up the unhealed parts of ourselves and let us just kind of remind us to release what we're holding. So when that, like the fear or the anger or whatever comes up that they triggered, we can breathe through it. We can let it move. We can let it go. We don't need to hold that anymore. Thank you for showing me this. But then there's something, you know, this whole return to sender. I'm gonna just not take on that person's energy and let it go. How do we do that? And the point that I've been making in the group that I wanted to share here is, if we've really finished with something, we're not holding that judgment on ourselves or holding that old perspective of fear, and someone kind of approaches us in a way that triggers us, but then we remember and awaken, oh, wait a minute, I don't even need to hold that anymore. It's okay. I'm already beyond that. I've already expanded and evolved beyond that. We can remember, like, body, just let this go. Return to sender. It's okay for them to hold that energy and complete with it, but I don't need to take it on. So it's kind of two different things. I know it can be a little confusing, but it's really a matter of when we do complete and we are in neutrality, and it's like, oh yeah, I don't even judge myself anymore, so I can let them laugh at me. I don't even hold that idea of myself, so I can let them, you know, say those comments, and I don't have to take it on. Return to sender. You can let that go. It doesn't mean you're putting it on them. It just means you're letting people have their own energy. You don't need to take it on. You don't need to be involved with it. It's a little bit of a reminder to your body, like, oh yeah, body, we don't need this. We can finish with this. We've already finished with this. We can let this go. We really are complete. And so if you're remembering that in neutrality of like, oh, I receive all things in grace and ease, and so I can totally receive their comment. I can receive their judgment. I can receive that person, you know, spewing whatever at me, and it really doesn't need to do anything. Doesn't mean I let myself be abused, but it doesn't need to trigger me. Return to sender. Wherever this came from, I can let it go. If you can be in ease and lightness with this, it works really, really well. If you are being triggered, it's like, no, 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 I just have to have them stop, or I just have to have them see that they're wrong. That's something you are clearing. That's something you are holding, or it wouldn't be causing so much angst and so much contraction and getting your goat so significantly. So as I mentioned in last week's episode of Facebook Live and Mind Body TV, these things can be a gift. It can be a gift when people trigger us and really get our goat, and those people aren't going anywhere until you complete with that energy, because on some level you're inviting that completion, you're inviting that release so that you can be free. So I hope this has been helpful and kind of helped make the distinction about taking on other people's energy, or is this my energy? There's really not that much separation about it. It's more a matter of, am I in neutrality with this, or am I still in duality, holding this right and wrong, good and bad, I've got to get this off me, I've got to escape from this perspective, which we're all moving beyond right now. See if you can embrace greater neutrality with everything coming up in your life. That is what allows healing to happen. I'm at drkimd.com. If you're interested in more in mind-body medicine, share this video with those that you love if you think it would be inspiring to them, and I look forward to seeing you soon.